All right, so the Sharks lost tonight in overtime to the Tampa Bay Lightning by a final score of 3-2, and of course, much closer game than last time we played the Lightning, in which we lost 7-1. All I gotta say is good game, Chiefs raised bolts, of course, and yeah, I think it's funny that the Sharks have played both Florida teams in the past week or so, and both have ended up in overtime losses, which isn't all too bad considering how good the Florida teams are. The Lightning, of course, are the reigning back-to-back Stanley Cup champs. They have 60-plus points this year and are playing really good hockey, and they beat us. So I didn't expect us to win, but the Sharks played pretty good in the second and third periods. It's just the matter of allowing 2 goals in the second period was tough, and of course Victor Hedman getting the overtime winner for the Lightning. For the Lightning, in addition to Hedman's goal, they had a goal from Alex Killorn and Anthony Cirelli. For the Sharks, they had 2 goals, of course. Rudolph's Balcers, who's been really good lately, actually, and Logan Couture, who was back on the board. James Reimer was in net. He did pretty good. I mean, every game Reimer's been playing lately has been over a 900 save percentage. He's just not getting wins because of lack of goals, which is an issue for the Sharks. And not to say that losing, 3-2 to the Lightning, a team with, very good goaltending in Andre Vasilevsky is bad, but, we need some more shot production, right? I mean, the Sharks got outshot in this game pretty heavily. The Sharks had 21 shots in this game. The Lightning had 32. But, I mean, like I said, James Reimer, pretty much every game he's playing, he's getting over a 900 save percentage. Of course, tonight being 29 of 32. But, yeah, I mean, Vasilevsky had a good game. But I think, though, for the Sharks, the amount of shots they had, it wasn't terrible. And it was a physical game for both teams, of course. Right before the All-Star weekend, and Tampa just played good. I mean, down the stretch, and that's what they needed to do in that second and then overtime period. But yeah, Hedman, it was a very close game. I thought it might go to a shootout. He scored with 2:15 left in overtime, and the final score was 3-2. So we do get the point now, in terms of standings, which is good, I guess. This is our 4th overtime or extra time loss of the year. And now we're on a 3-game losing streak, which I think needs to be a wake-up call. Albeit we have played some good teams lately, but I mean, 2 overtime losses. I mean, I guess 2 overtime losses technically is a win. So is it really 3 losses in a row? I don't know. Maybe you be the judge. But yeah, the Sharks right now still sit at 5th place in the division, which I think they could be a lot better. They're just 5 points back though of 3rd. So they got to keep winning. And I mean, I'm not dissatisfied with an overtime loss. I just think, if we beat Florida and we beat Tampa, we'd be a lot higher in the standings, possibly maybe even close or on the doorstep of the LA Kings that are in 3rd place. But yeah, Rudolph's Balcers, he had a great goal. Logan Couture did too. It was just, a matter of Reimer, he's got to be clutch more of the game. I think he's being clutch 90% of the game, and that other 10%, it's trouble. Yeah, Hedman had a nice goal, though. I mean, of course, it was late overtime, and the Sharks didn't position themselves very well, but it was a good pass, and eventually went in the net, and Tampa got the win. So, yeah, unfortunate we lost, but at least to get an overtime loss against Tampa, I might let that slide. And we got one against Florida. So, 2 very good teams that are practically neck and neck right now for the Atlantic Division. But yeah, the Sharks, it's unfortunate they lost this, but hopefully we can move on and get some wins. Our next game won't be for a couple of weeks because of the All-Star break. Our next game is against the Oilers at home on the 14th. Sharks, after this game, like I said, have 48 points and move to 22-20-4. The Bolts move to 30-10-6 with 66 points. So that'll do it, guys. Final score 3-2 in favor of the Lightning in overtime. So let me know your thoughts. I'll see you guys later, and yeah, go Sharks.